Outside inspection. Clearance lights are securely mounted. Proper color. Clean. Not broken. Not missing. Headlights are securely mounted. Proper color. Clean. Not broken. Not missing. There's nothing leaking underneath the truck. No fluids are dripping from underneath the underside engine or transmission. I will open my engine hood now. Engine hoses and fittings are securely mounted, not damaged, cracked, worn, or leaking. The coolant level can be checked at the reservoir or by opening the cap when the engine is cool. The coolant level is between minimum and maximum. I will go to the other side of the engine. My engine oil level on the dipstick can be checked. It's above the refill mark. Power steering fluid level is above the refill mark. My steering box is securely mounted, not damaged or leaking. Steering box hoses and connections are not leaking, not cracked, not worn. Steering system has no missing nuts, bolts, or cotter keys. Arms, links, rods from the steering box to the wheel are not worn, cracked, and the joints and sockets are not worn or loose. Leaf spring is not missing, shifted, cracked, or broken. Leaf spring mount are not cracked, broken, or missing any parts. Shock absorber is secured, not damaged, not leaking. I will inspect the vehicle. It is sitting leveled from the rear and side to side. Brake hoses and lines supply air to the brakes and not leaking. They are not cracked, worn, or frayed. All hoses and lines, couplings, and fittings are secured. Brake drums and linings, they do not have oil or grease on them. Using a pressure gauge to check the tire inflation valve stems if they are accessible. Use a mallet to inspect for proper inflation. The tire thread and sidewalls are even. No exposed body plies. Not flat or leaking. Not cut. No bulges. Not damaged. The thread depth is at least 4/32 of an inch on the front wheels, and the thread depth is at least 2/32 of an inch on the drive axle and trailer axle. The rims are not bent, cracked, or damaged with no weld repairs. There are no rust trails that may include the rim is loose on a wedge wheel. I will inspect studs and the bolt holes to make sure they are not elongated and there's no missing or loose nuts or bolts. All lug nuts are present and they are not loose, and there is no sign of rust trails or shiny threads that may show looseness. They are not broken studs. I will check the drive axle and the trailer axle the same way as the front axle. Mirrors are clean, not cracked, and the mirror brackets are not bent, and they are securely mounted with no missing parts. Turn signal, clean, clear, not broken, and not missing, and the proper color. Batteries are secured and covered. Fuel tank is securely mounted, cap is tight, there is no leaks from the tank or lines. The tractor and trailer frames are not cracked, broken welds, holes, or damage to the frame members. No cracks, breaks, or holes in the cargo area or the floor, including the trailer. Trailer clearance lights are securely mounted, clean, not broken, and not missing, and the proper color for its location. Air and electrical connections on the power unit and trailer are seated and sealed, free of damage, and locked in place. Air hoses and electrical lines are not cut, cracked, chafed, spliced, taped, or worn, and not leaking. Electrical lines and air lines are not tangled, crimped, pinched, or dragging against vehicle parts or the ground. The fifth wheel skid plate is securely mounted to the vehicle by the fifth wheel platform. There are no cracks, breaks, or excessive wear, and properly lubricated. Kingpin is placed, not bent, not damaged, or worn. The apron is not bent, cracked, or broken. The trailer is laying flat on the fifth wheel skid plate, and there is no space between the apron and the fifth wheel, and properly lubricated. Locking jaws are fully secured around the kingpin. There is no play between the kingpin and locking jaws. The release arm is in engaged position and is safely latched and locked in place. The sliding fifth wheel locking pins are not damaged and the pins are fully engaged. Tractor tail lights or covers are proper color, clean, not broken, not missing. Reflectors are proper color, clean, not broken, and not missing. The landing gear is fully raised, has no missing parts. The crank handle is secure. The support frame and landing pads are not damaged. The fifth wheel is properly positioned so the tractor frame will clear the landing gears during turns. Rear trailer light lenses or covers are proper color, clean, not broken, not missing. Reflectors are proper color, clean, not broken, not missing. Reflector tape on the side and the rear of the trailer is present and securely mounted to the vehicle. That completes the outside inspection.